I have one clicked on, long discussion here today. I didn't really change much for the video for you guys compared to my energy guys, because the big news is the three trifecta here, are the upper level lows that are so significant for late June. Very, very strong upper level lows for this time of the year coming into the eastern half of the nation, and major impacts there temperature wise and precip wise. Upper high in the northwest, major impacts there as well in the Pacific Northwest areas, especially the interior sections, which could top over 100 degrees for several days in a row. Again, this is what we're looking at right now, a very amplified pattern. The upper high is sitting over the west, the trough is in the east as we get later this week. What this means, major impacts in the west as far as heat and dryness and spread, maybe some more development of more wildfires. We'll see on how that works out. And then this upper level low, 564 height field for this time of the year is significantly low over the eastern Great Lakes. And you know what happens is you got all this warm, moist air sitting down here in the low levels, ready to be carried northward. And sure enough, this is going to be the result over the weekend, Friday through Sunday. Look out! I mean, we're talking. If you look at these. Here, I'll scroll down 3, 4, 5, and that could be the average. It could be even higher amounts, and this could lead to some major flooding that's already gotten hit. These places have been getting hit hard over the past several weeks, and it looks like these areas could get hit again. And I expect some flooding. So if you're traveling this weekend, be careful on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Be careful along I-81. Be careful on the 95 corridor and I-80 as well. This whole area may be under the gun for some very heavy rainfall. Then you think you're done. You got two more upper level lows similar to this, maybe a little farther north and west on the track, but other than that, they're still there. Look at these anomalies. They're unbelievable. The heights are still really high in the northwest as we head towards the second and third. So this is coming just before the holiday. Okay, not so much. It may be a little faster than I originally thought, but we'll see, because sometimes these things can slow down. So I'm not ruling out anything on the East Coast here on the 4th. But in any case, you can see this upper level low major on the 2nd. And this front, yeah, it may not look that bright on the precip, but don't get me wrong. I think we got some major trouble here, unless there's a lot of dry air that shoves in here and kind of kills the storms from getting going. But I think there's going to be some severe weather with this second one here, and there's going to be some drenchers down here in the southeast cutting back on that heat. Good news there, because they've been higher than I thought from earlier in the season here on how hot they were going to get this year. But so far they started out hot. Now they're going to break down with all the moisture coming your way. Now this one is an ideal setup for severe weather, eastern Ohio Valley, eastern lakes, interior northeast down through the parts of the Tennessee Valley. This is going to be a big one here, I think, on the 5th and 6th to watch. There's going to be a major front that comes through with some very heavy storms up and down this corridor right here. So the focus, again, eastern lakes, Ohio Valley, down through the Tennessee Valley, getting into the Appalachians, the interior northeast around the 5th and 6th. Here we go again. Another major thing. But you notice on this, well, the upper heights coming up a little bit on the East Coast. The focus of temperature is being cooler than normal, a little farther west. And that sets up more of an extreme case. That's why I think there's a better case here for widespread severe weather with this system than the other. I think the first one is mostly heavy rain, but there can be severe weather in the southeast. And then also notice the ridge here. We may see the heat kind of easing back a little bit in the Pacific Northwest. Not going away, but just easing back a little bit as we get toward that time period. So this is what it looks like as far as the heat goes this week, Friday and Saturday. Again, this is over 100 degrees here Friday, and even higher as we get into Saturday, and that's focusing on southeast Washington, even up towards Spokane as well. Spokane only averages about, the high temperature about 79 this time of the year, and here we are talking about over 100. So intense heat coming your way. That's it for today for the long discussion. We'll see you again tomorrow.